Hi everyone, this is going to be a video for Aquarius. Let's just get this going here. Ouch. Aquarius, a lot of like this collective message has been like floating around, and it's just like there's a lot of change happening, a lot of things that are coming up to the forefront, a lot of cycles closing out. I know that if you've watched any of the other videos, I'm sure that you've heard in the beginning part of that message, like what type of, what I've been kind of picking up on when it comes to the general consensus of people here. Again, because it's like all over the place of like there's different types of shifts and cycles closing out, people coming back from the past, old chapters trying to kind of, rework themselves, or you might actually, Aquarius, you might have a couple people hit you up. You might get a couple messages from people who you least expected it. So be prepared for that. I'm not sure if Mercury's going retrograde or not. I feel like I've heard that it is. You could have gotten a message from somebody, and I really don't even feel like I don't even think you're going to respond, to be completely honest. I feel like you're going to get a message from somebody, and you're just going to kind of want to close that chapter, and you're going to want to just kind of let it be. I don't feel like there's ghosting going on or anything like that. I just feel like you laid it to rest. It's coming back around again, and it's like, how many times do I have to slam this door shut? And I'm not sure if it's just somebody that, like, I don't know, it's like that type of an energy. So I don't feel that as like a complete, like, it's not the whole energy, but definitely be aware of, like, who might be reaching out to you and whatnot. And just try and maybe have patience. I'm not really quite sure what that's about, but now that is oriented towards the past. Now let's focus on the future, right? Let's focus on today. Let's see what we got going on here for Aquarius. You might be dealing with I'm being pulled to creators, influencers. I don't know if you're like a creator or if you're an artist, if you're an influencer, if you have social media following, there's something there. You could be connecting with somebody who has like a significant social media following. So we have the Ace of Swords for you guys, Aquarius. There's something that's being illuminated. There's something that's being revealed, something coming out. Some type of truth. It's like clarity, like a moment of clarity. Some type of moment of clarity that's taking place here. Could have to do between a lover, relationships, people. You could have to make a decision on who do you want to invest time into. Could be connecting with a fellow air sign such as yourself, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's like understanding, and like it's like this Ace of Swords is the key to something. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it's like you're getting the key to something, you're figuring something out, or something's being illuminated that's going to give you the key to something, and it's the key to some type of a relationship or some type of a decision that you're going to be successful with, like understanding. Yeah, it's interesting. You guys have options, like 100%. Like Aquarius, you guys have options. You have a lot of people around you. You have a lot of different people who are offering you things, time. You could have multiple projects going on. You could have multiple ideas coming towards you. You could be conversating and just sharing your ideas, but of course, like, be careful of like who you're sharing that stuff with, because obviously some people creatively, like, just be careful of that kind of stuff. Like, be careful who you're expressing like your ideas on. I feel like if you are cultivating something right now, maybe keep it to yourself, whatever's creative, whatever it is that you're working on right now. I don't know why that's open, but whatever it is that you're working on right now, keep it on like the low, like just kind of like keep cultivating, like it's like I don't know why, but it's like real G's move in silence like lasagna. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I think it's a lyric. Whatever. I have no idea. That's all I'm hearing. So you could be connecting with somebody, right? You could be connecting with somebody romantically. You could be connecting with somebody in a friendship, but there's an energy here who is very much well in their feelings, very much well stuck in their head about something. But there's going to be like relief here, especially with the Ace of Swords. Like there's going to be something illuminated, and it's like getting the key to figure something out. It's like you have the key to like unlock this. It's like decoding. Like I don't know what that means. You could have been dealing with... You have a lot of air energy on the board here. You could have been dealing with somebody who could have been Libra Aquarius energy. This person's very direct, very business-oriented, very disciplined. Somebody who orients around a lot of structure. This person is also a communicator, but sometimes with the King of Swords, their communication can be a little bit sharp. It can be a little bit edgy. It's a little bit dry. Not that it's bad, it's just like that's how this person communicates. But I do feel like you're connecting with a King of Swords energy, masculine energy, who is very much well in their feelings, but they're not presenting it to you. Like you're not seeing this. Like you're kind of, like what you're seeing is this King of Swords, like somebody very disciplined, very direct, very like, this is it. Like it's this and it's this. But like really on the inside, like this is kind of how they're feeling, but they're not showing you that. And I feel like you're going to be illuminated to something, or it's like they're going to figure something out, you're going to figure something out, and it's having the key to unlock something. This person is like really in air energy right now, like with the Knight of Swords. Like this is somebody who might come in and communicate because they're hurting, or it's somebody who doesn't really know how to communicate. So whenever they do communicate, it A, doesn't come out right, B, maybe comes out a little bit sharp. Maybe not having all the facts, maybe not having all the information put out on the table. I don't know if like something comes out to this person and they kind of like retract what they say. But see, you have the Two of Wands. So there's a path that needs to be picked here. Like there's something that needs to happen. Like somebody needs to take action towards choosing something. Again, right over top of the Lovers, it's like you could have a choice between two different people, two different ways that you could go about something. Whatever it is, it's like a little bit, there's hesitation and it's being guarded. You're coming to the ending of a cycle, actually, Aquarius. You guys are coming to the end of a chapter. And I feel like with this ending, it's like the Ten of Swords is like a total annihilation of an ending. Mentally. So it's like the ending of something very mental, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just like maybe the ending of like not knowing how to communicate your feelings, coming to the ending of like being in this sorrowful energy, feeling like you missed out, feeling like you're not good enough. Like there's something there. And again, this could be the person that you're connecting with that feels this way too. So if this doesn't resonate with you, it could be the person who you're connecting with. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you have 10-10 on the board right off the bat. So that tells me that, again, this is something closing out so that something new can begin. This is like this is kind of like a big deal. So you're coming to the end of something that was very hard, something that was very emotional, something that definitely had somebody in their feelings, whether it be you or that person. Now, you both could have been in your feelings, but it's like not knowing how to go about something, not knowing how to make something happen, not having that key to unlock that lock. Being guarded, like it's the ending of that. And then you have the Ten of Pence. So that's, yeah, hold on. So you could get communication from this person about wanting to close out something and then build this. Yeah, the Emperor and the Justice card. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is at two different minds about something. It's like not being able to make up their mind, not being able to make a decision about something. But I feel like there's a triggering process that's going to take place with somebody where it's like it's going to crumble. This is a lot of masculine energy on the board. So I feel like this is really just a masculine read. And I'm like, because I don't see any feminine energy. I really don't. This is all masculine. So it's like this person's at two minds. Like it's like a not like total ending, or like, do I nurture this? It's like having two different. They're sad because it's like you might have ended something with somebody, or you ended out some type of like energy. It's like you cut it off. And so this person's kind of trying to like figure out like what happened. Like, why did this happen? So it kind of is like this I don't want to say catalytic effect, but it's like a domino effect where something went down, something was revealed. This person had to do work. Like, it had to go the way that it did. So I don't know if this person like wasn't giving you a whole lot and then you just kind of like walked away from it and you're like, I'm not doing this. It put this person like very much well in their feelings, but see, they had to kind of like close out that chapter for themselves, just like you had to close out that chapter, because we have Justice here and then we have the Emperor. So it's like you could be connecting with somebody who likes to move at their own pace, and it's like something being balanced out. You could have two different people coming towards you, one of them being a little bit older, one of them maybe having a business. But I really feel like this is the same person. It's like I want to say like stepping their game up a little bit. It's like coming at you with a different approach. Like, okay, like now I'm going to come at you with this. Because this didn't pan out the way that I wanted it to. Like, that's kind of like how I'm feeling with this. Like, I don't know how else to describe this. But somebody's holding back the truth. Like, they're not telling you something, or you're not telling somebody something. It's whoever you're connecting with. It's like this masculine energy is not telling this other person what's going on. They're not saying it. Or they're struggling to. Because I feel like the masculine has clarity, but I don't know if it's ego, but they're not communicating that well when it comes to this. Like, they know, but they're not communicating it. So, that's too many. Oh, yeah, okay. So, we have the Chariot, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Swords, with the Son of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I clarified the King of Swords and the Emperor and Justice. So this is something moving forward at a very rapid pace. This is somebody stepping their game up after isolating for a period of time. There's something... The Seven of Swords is weirding me out a little bit. There's something quick that's going to come in. It's going to move quickly. It's like something moving forward. Like, see... There is a chance that you could have two different people on the board and there's movement forward in somebody else's direction because something didn't work out. So, like, if you have multiple people and you just walked away from somebody and, like, you have options and you're dating, like, somebody new could come towards you. Now, this could also be the same person from the past. Or this could be somebody from the past. And this person's coming, like, very quickly. But I really want to clarify the Seven of Swords. It could have been somebody who was very in and out. But there's something that just doesn't feel right. The Moon. See, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Oh my god, the Devil and the Nine of Wands. And the Hermit card. Good lord. What is this? I don't know what this is. The Seven of Swords, the Moon card, the Devil, and the Nine of Wands. And see, I got goosebumps, and I'm like, what is going on? There's something that you didn't know. 100%. Like, there's something that was going on that you didn't know. Or something that was taking place that you didn't know. But see, I feel like it's gonna be... But see, the Two of Cups in the Chariot, like, I don't know if somebody was, like, self-sabotaging or if they were holding themselves back or if they weren't telling you the complete truth. It's a little bit of that kind of, like... It's like a doubtful energy. Like, I don't know if you are questioning whether or not you can, like, trust this person, but you could be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody who has a very strong Capricorn placement. You could feel bound to this situation. You could feel like you're stuck in this situation, but it's like somebody is coming in hot. Like, they got, like, their feet are fucking burning. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to let that slip. But it's like their feet are on fire. So, like, this person is like, being forced to take action with the Chariot. Like, if you're connecting with somebody, like, who's very, like, stubborn, especially with, like, the Emperor, the Devil, and the King of Swords, like, this is somebody, in my opinion, as a reader, this is somebody who's very business oriented. This is somebody who's very much well stuck in their ways, or they definitely have their own way of doing things, where it's like they're going to move at their own time and they're going to do it their own way. You know, this could be somebody who's very good with finances, somebody who's very good with business, has a structure, has some type of foundation that they've already made, somebody who definitely knows how to take action, and they're very direct about it, and they're very precise about it. So it's like knowing exactly what they want, but they only move at their own pace. Like, this person's not going to get up just because you say get up. Like, this person's going to take their grand old time when it comes to moving or anything like that. Like, this person likes to analyze and make sure and, like, really invest in a situation. So you're dealing with, like, a really stubborn individual. If you want my honest opinion, you're dealing with somebody who's very, very stubborn and very, very much well stuck in their ways of, like, how they do things. So this energy could be the same energy from the past that you were dealing with, but this also could be a new person that's coming towards you because of how many different energies I'm picking up on, because I'm picking up on the past and I'm picking up on the current situation, and then you have, like, quick movement forward, and it's like there's a lot of tension between the two of you too. So I don't know if there's a lot of, like, attraction, but there's, like, there's something that brings, it's like stuck like glue. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like it just brings it together every time. Like, something just pulls it back. And it's like the rubber band effect. Like, I don't know if this person tried to pull away from you, but it's like they smashed right back into you. And it's like being forced into it because, like, that's kind of, like, where they're at with their emotions. Like, I don't know. Like, this person might not know how to communicate emotions, or they're not communicating emotions currently. It's like this person's not giving you a lot to go off of. So it's kind of like you don't really see this coming, if you want my honest opinion. Like, I don't think you see this coming. I think that this person needed to release a lot, and they needed to kind of move out of an energy, and I feel like all of this was kind of happening in the background, and you might not have been seeing it, or maybe you kind of removed yourself from the situation and you're working on yourself, and, like, this is kind of what's going on in this other person's world, and that's kind of what you don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this is what you don't see happening in the background, because you're focused on yourself, because, like, literally the feminine energy is nowhere to be found. This is all masculine. And I've never had a reading like that for Aquarius. Like, I usually get a good mix of feminine and masculine energy for Aquarians. But this is all about the masculine. And there's something that, like, they're not telling you, but I don't think it's something bad. Like, I think it's just, like, them kind of working through whatever they have to work through mentally or emotionally. But see, this person's really much well in their feelings. But see, with the Chariot, something's going to pop. Especially because it's like I'm getting this sensation of, like, lighting a fire under somebody's ass. Like, I don't know. It's like, oh, that's hot. Like, I got to jump up and I got to do. It's like finally, like, sitting on that and just being like, boom. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I hope that made sense. Like, I really do. I hope that made sense. It's like, yeah, like, somebody's like, my feet are hot and they're like, I got to get moving. Like, this person's, like, realizing, like, I have to do something. And I almost get, like, anxiety over it, because it's like they might not be communicating how they feel. And so it's like something very mental took place. It was, like, mental, like, very mental energy took place. But see, I feel like that ended, and now it's shifting into this new phase of where this person is going to take action, or they're going to, like, make a plan to take action. Like, it's like you're dealing with, like, a masculine energy who's, like, cultivating a plan of action when it comes to going about something. So honestly, like, as a best advice, like, it's focus on yourself, because you're not even on the board as a feminine energy. Like, you have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Wands with the Hierophant. So it's like you're also learning a big lesson, just like this person's learning a big lesson. So there's a lot going on here. Nine of Cups is right here. So it's like this is a lesson for, like, the both of you. And this is something that's, like, very, like, orchestrated. is really what comes to mind. It's just very orchestrated energy. So I hope that this helps, Aquarius. I'll be back to do the other air sign readings. So thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon.